everyone, I hope you're all well. Yeah, this is weird, we're doing a face-to-face video.
We are, it's been a very long time.
So, if you don't know us already, it's the first time you're watching us, I'm Ross.
Hello, I'm Kelly.
And this is our channel, Woody's Box, which is our couples channel, which we watch all, well, not watch, we document all our holiday trips. I say all our holiday trips, mostly our Florida trips over the years.
That's mainly where we've been going on holiday for the last couple of years.
And more recently our 2019 Florida trip, which we went September, October in 2019, and we're still releasing videos now.
Feels like a really long time ago, doesn't it?
Well, the reason...
really missing it.
Exactly, and it's kind of the reason why we're filming this video, because it's today anyway, when you're watching this, it's exactly 1 year since I asked this beautiful girl to be my wife.
You've been all nice.
I have to be in front of people.
Oh, right.
So, I did this on...
I did a bad thing. I don't regret this thing at all.
Anyway, so I proposed to Kelly on the Disney Dream in...
Nassau.
Yeah, it was Nassau.
Yeah, it was in Nassau. How do we say it? Nassau, Nassau?
Nassau.
Nassau.
But what was the date?
28th.
No, we'll cut this out, it's fine.
You're such an idiot.
So, as we were saying, 1 year ago, the 28th of September 2019, I proposed to Kelly on the Disney Dream, which was docked in Nassau.
In the Bahamas?
In the Bahamas, so it was a massive deal because one, we always dreamed about going on a cruise, and we was there, and I kind of, not tooting my own horn a little bit, but I kind of did like a special surprise. And so we did, this video actually went out about 6 or 7 months ago, the actual marriage proposal video. So go down our playlist and find it and give it a watch if you don't mind, and thumbs up, it'd be greatly appreciated. But what we thought today would be quite fun is we'll watch it along with you again, and we'll try and kind of talk about some of the things that actually happened on that day. It's quite a lengthy video.
Yes, what, 40 minutes long?
41 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's a lengthy video. We won't play the whole video in this. I said we'll cut it up a little bit, but yeah, we'll just go over some of the best bits. I think it's quite nice to watch
things like this, because I've watched other people do reacting to like first videos or reacting to like something that they've filmed, and there's so many like hidden little stories, not hidden stories, but like there's so many added stories that you obviously don't know when you're filming.
Director's cut, behind the scene, director's commentary.
It's a little bit like that, and they're like, oh, this happened, but actually the only reason this happened was because of this, and I don't know, I quite like that.
Yeah.
That kind of side of it as well.
So it's the first time we're doing one of these kind of videos, so I'm not sure how it's going to come across. So yeah, fingers crossed.
Just going to see how it goes. You may notice that we're both wearing white. Looking at us right now, you've got your t-shirt on from Uniqlo, isn't it? And I have actually got on my Disney Dream Spirit jersey.
There you go.
So I thought we'd keep in theme, yeah.
And white for wedding.
White for wedding, yeah. Wedding dresses.
So should we play? Should we go?
Yeah,
so
we're
watching this on our TV, which is behind the camera. So if we looked a little bit strange, that's how we're watching it.
Looking into the distance.
Kind of, looking past you.
Yeah.
So here you go.
This is my favourite intro that you've done.
Yeah, well, I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this intro a lot.
It's a little bit lengthy, but I think the thing is, it's just when I did this intro, it's just a little bit chirpy. I think that was the...
That was one of my favourite things when we walked into the cruise. And they welcomed us as the Dingwoods, which is both of our surnames mixed together, which Ross was not a fan of. But he let me do it, which I was really chuffed about.
God. I can't help. What am I saying? I can't help but cringe watching back on my own, listening to myself talk.
On your own?
I realise how I don't pronounce words that well.
Oh, don't say that. Yeah, but the thing is, you're always going to like critique yourself, aren't you? Like more because you edit yourself as well.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks so beautiful, don't it?
I was so nervous this day.
As if you ever thought I was going to say no,
it wasn't the fact that I was nervous that you was going to say no. I know that sounds quite arrogant, but it's more the fact that...
Could have said no.
Well, at the time we've been together for what, 8 years?
Yeah, 8 years.
So...
Just gone 8 years.
But I was just more worried that everything I planned was going to go well.
I was going to say, there's a really funny story to this. So right now we're going down for breakfast, aren't we?
Yeah.
And
I love this ship so much. It was just such a dream come true.
Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful place. If you ever get the chance to do a Disney cruise, yeah, I mean, it was incredible, wasn't it? It was so, yeah.
So yeah, sorry, we were heading down to breakfast.
Sorry. Yeah, so as I was saying, I think that was it. Seeing Atlantis for the first time made it feel like we was really there, like really far away from home as well.
The funny thing is as well, you might notice that I was kind of wearing a shirt and all that, and you was more in t-shirt and stuff.
T-shirt and so, shorts, wasn't I? Yeah.
It's kind of give away that obviously I know what was about to happen.
Was you wearing your outfit that you proposed?
I was, yeah. So thank God I didn't spill any ketchup down.
But do you know what? You do that a lot. If we're going out somewhere.
Spill ketchup down there.
Yeah, you do that. So, usually barbecue sauce. But if you're going out somewhere, you'll put your outfit on hours before we leave, whereas I only get changed just before we go. So that wouldn't be suspicious to me. That was cute.
You was getting dressed into your actual outfit. So at this time...
Oh right.
I jumped ahead quite a lot.
I just want to pause.
Yeah, I'll pause it. Okay, you paused it.
So sorry. So basically, Ross, we went down to breakfast at Cabela's, didn't we, for a really big breakfast. And Ross absolutely was so like adamant that I needed to fill up. He was like, honestly, Kel, try this. There's like so many nice things you'd like.
You made me sound like I'm a feeder.
No, well, a little bit. But you was like, oh, try this stuff. I think there was like cookies or something. And he was like, you've got to try them, you're going to love them. So anyway, I tried them and I filled myself up so much, I felt a bit uncomfortable. And then Ross said to me, I think that's when he said to me, I've got a surprise for you. I'm going to take you to Paolo for brunch.
No, I never said that.
Right, you said we was going, right, no, you said, right, hold on, you said we were going to Paolo.
No, I didn't say we were going to Paolo. I never said we was going to Paolo. Never.
I'm sure you said we were going to Paolo.
No, right, I'll tell you the actual story.
Hold on, I haven't finished. So I was literally thinking the whole time, I was like, as if he's just made me fill up so much on breakfast and then we're going for brunch. I was like, if we would have known I was going for brunch, I wouldn't have eaten anything. I would have saved myself to eat there. Right,
what actually happened is that I told Kel we had a surprise booked. And then what I also tell Kel is that what the surprise was when we got to it was I booked for like some photos to be taken around the cruise.
Oh, you did say that, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So I like booked like a nice photo shoot, like kind of to remember, you know, to create the memories and have a photographer take us. That's why I said, you know, dress up nice because. Yeah, that was my excuse.
He did say that we had something nice planned while we was on the ship.
While we was going, or where we had to go, is actually the deck for Paolo, or the restaurant next to Paolo. I forgot what it's called now.
Maybe you told me that we was going to that deck, and I was like, oh, that's where Paolo
is. What happened? The geezer, so the guy
that was
on the stairs.
That was it. Yeah.
So basically, where you go, so on the Disney Dream, where Paolo is. You have to like kind of prove that you're going for brunch in Paolo or to the other restaurant. What's it called?
Remy?
No.
Remy.
What the bar's called?
Oh, I can't remember.
I'll insert it here.
I can't remember.
I'll insert it here to just remember where it was. So, yeah, we were walking up and I had to explain to the guy where we was going, and he then said, enjoy your brunch. And Kelly's looking at me, and I couldn't really give it away exactly what we was doing at the time, so I just went along with it, and I was just like, yeah, it's already, And
that's when I was thinking, I can't believe he's taking me for brunch now. Like, I wish you wouldn't have lied.
I'll insert these photos here. These photos here is when Kelly was sulking a little bit.
I wasn't sulking, I was joking. And also, can I just say, the outfit that I'm wearing I got from ASOS, and I plan to wear it with these particular suction underwear because the dress was figure hugging, and on that morning I was getting really upset because I couldn't find them.
So she was a bit stressy.
We had 4 suitcases and I could not find him in all of the suitcases, and I was so gutted because the dress didn't look the way that I wanted it to.
Oh, you look beautiful, man.
But at the time I was so self-conscious in that dress, so I think that's why. And then obviously finding out we was going to eat more, I was like, I already feel like a marshmallow right now.
So shall we press play, because you know we've got a long time to go in this. So yeah, so
I was definitely suspicious at this point.
Right,
100%.
okay. One thing I will say, so while this guy's pouring that Moscato, so these are things that I've all booked prior to the trip, and before we came here, this deck was supposed to be private for just me and Kel. And no word of lie, Snooki from Jersey Shore, or her lookalike, shall I say, refused to get off the deck, and I had to ask the guy to, you know, oh, this is all supposed to be set up for us.
Outside,
he was chatting to her.
Yeah, she was really nice.
But he was like, oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, and then they had to go over, and at one stage I thought she was going to cause a scene, like.
But I heard them say to her, "There's a private event going on," and I was like, "Oh, this private event is for us."
Yeah. So yeah, we're getting Moscato. So
the thing is, this is my favourite wine as well. I'm not really a wine person, but I really like this wine.
When booking this, it's a little bit harder, because if you're in the US, you can book all this stuff on the Disney Cruise Line website. But at the time I was booking all this, people from the UK wasn't able to book it all online on the portal, so it was a little bit frustrating. So I had to call the US several times to get this all organised.
Cheers, baby. So I thought I'd do a little something special. Just
I mean, gutted. All of those rings tarnished. I can't wear any of those rings anymore. Oh, these chocolates were like, we didn't take these chocolates off the ship with us either, did we? We weren't allowed to.
Were we not?
No, we weren't, because if you, all the stuff that's not already packaged, I don't think you can take off the ship. So we didn't take them. I know, I'm devastated because they look so nice.
I can't remember that, but yeah.
One of them said welcome aboard.
I just thought I'd book a little something.
I was like, oh, got to take a picture.
So at the time, I'm still very nervous, because I don't know when all the people will come in or whatever. The cruise director was there to meet us, which you're about to see him in a minute. But yeah.
I look really happy.
Oh, here we go.
As I say, our photographer for our surprise photo shoot for us. He was really nice, wasn't he?
Yeah. So what was he saying? Sebastian or something like that, wasn't it?
No, that wasn't it.
South African guy, anyway.
He probably said his name just then.
So yeah, this is me. So now I'm playing along to, oh, I did actually book that photo shoot, and obviously in the background you got Atlantis there, and it was a beautiful morning. And
I found this like really nerve-wracking, especially because I knew the
you found it nerve-wracking. I was the one having to ask the bloody question. I'm sorry, guys. I mean.
Oh, it's cute. I love you too.
No, this cringe. No, it's a bit cringy. I'm a bit.
Do you know what, Ross? Proposals are cringy though. You're putting your most vulnerable self out in front of everyone, and I loved it. We are cat parents.
Was she sitting actually right next to us now?
She's our baby. It felt so surreal that that moment was actually happening. I was like, oh my gosh.
I was more worried about.
I was going to put my hand down then, I think, for you to put it on me, but I just kept like moving my hand away.
And like, you didn't even say yes at this stage, you just go, oh god, it's beautiful, it's beautiful.
It is, oh, it's beautiful. It sounds surreal, but I don't think anyone can prepare you for it. You can kind of half think that maybe it will happen, but when it happens, it's so surreal.
It's quite. I must admit, I mean, God knows what it's going to be like a wedding day, but I felt so awkward. Someone taking pictures of us while we're doing all this.
Like,
should have packed tissues, really.
I felt so happy. I felt so happy.
You finally said, "Will you marry me?" Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. This angle is not the one.
So obviously, what I did, so I booked the photographer. And yeah, and he took us after this. He took us around the ship and just.
I kind of felt like celebrities when we were walking around with him.
Yeah.
He was like, everyone was like looking at us as to why we had a photographer with us.
I'll tell you what I might do. I might do a Flickr or some sort, or some kind of private photo sharing service, and put all our photos on there so you can see what he took on the day. I'll find something to do. Whatever I do, I'll find it. I'll put it in the link below, or in the description.
Do you know what as well? All the colours behind are like the colours that I love as well.
Yeah.
Oh, we're so choked up. I just couldn't wait to tell my mum and dad.
So this is the thing as well, because we was away for 3 weeks, we didn't really want to tell people, because we've only recently at this time moved into our house, and we didn't want to be telling everyone but we was away from our house. So Kel, bless her, had to keep it a secret the whole time.
Yeah, it's a really hard secret to keep.
Especially when we had another 2 weeks of a holiday after this.
Oh, obviously we told all our friends and family. We FaceTime and stuff.
Here he comes Donald.
Congratulate us. Thank you.
Right, so he pulls it at this section. Just here. Oh. There you go.
Paused it? We've like both.
God, you pulls it. You pulls it. God, you pulls it.
Oh,
right, there you go. So, yeah, so. Right. Do you want to explain why Donald's so special to you?
I'm not trying not to choke up. So. Whew.
Do you want me to do it?
No, I just thought, I don't know, watching it again makes me really emotional. So my mum's dad was called Donald, and obviously we called him Grandad Donald, and he passed away quite a few years ago now. But I just absolutely thought the world of him. It was just like a hero to me and my family. So
keep it together, girl.
I know, I'm really emotional. So yeah, Donald was always my favourite. As soon as we started going to Disney, again, like us two.
Yeah, so we started going to Disneyland Paris.
Like 2013 or 2014, I think. Donald was my favourite character sort of from then on in, and I think always will be. And I love his character traits, like he's a little bit grumpy, but he's a little bit soft as well when you get to know. And it kind of, everything about him is just like very similar to my granddad. Not my granddad was grumpy, but you know, that kind of thing. And yeah, I just got this absolutely sentimental, and all of me and my mum and my nan and my sister especially really connect Donald Duck with my granddad, and like my mum had bought him Donald Duck things and stuff when we were younger, and it was always just kind of like he was Donald Duck in our family. So like even for children and stuff, I love the name Donald. But yeah, so I always think when I see him it's like a little bit of my granddad. So yeah, so that's sort of why he's like so special to me. And this was just, I don't think I've ever seen anyone do this apart from having characters at their wedding.
Yeah, so
I'd never seen anything like this. I wasn't ever, I mean, I was blown away with the way you proposed anyway, and like as you can see there, I wasn't expecting Donald Duck to come out at all. I was just sitting there like absolutely on cloud nine.
So
but you can see it, like all I kept thinking was, I just want my mum to know. I just want my mum to know, like she would be in tears, like knowing that Ross had arranged Donald Duck to come and celebrate with us.
So another thing as well with this moment, obviously you're not allowed to have alcoholic beverages in your hand when taking pictures with the characters.
Oh,
so
I didn't know that.
No, I'm not sure if you was with me at the time. I might have been with my mum, but I got told off for having a photo of Mickey at Buffalo Bills in Disneyland Paris because I had a pint of lager in my hand.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So yeah, you're not allowed to be...
Not that you're using that opportunity to even
exactly.
do it anywhere.
So they had to take our glasses of champagne, wine or whatever it is away from us. So people...
Oh, my eyes were so like...
We've got a lot of footage of Donald's that's not in this video as well. We're just trying to cut it a bit short.
I was like... Oh, that lady was so lovely. She come and gave me a tissue to wipe my eyes with as well. So
when booking the character, once again I had to, and you know what, they were brilliant, I can't fault them, the guys at Disney Cruise Line. It was
yeah.
So what the service I actually went through to is the service that books all the weddings, and so they put this package to me together, and you know, we talked about prices. Now the character, I'm not gonna lie, I won't lie, it was a lot of money booking him out, and we had him for a full 45 minutes,
which is a long time
yeah.
to have with a character. Like it is, especially on your own. Like just two of you, it was a long time.
So yeah, so I won't say how much it was, but at the same time, it was cheaper for the cruise line, or from when I was speaking to the cruise line, but it was cheaper to do it with them than it was to book a character through Disney Weddings, which is a whole separate entity, for the Magic Kingdom, or for, so if you was booking a private character in Disney World. But yeah, Donald was great. We had so many photos of him, and yeah,
he was so good, wasn't he? Like nothing was too much, and also we had loads of time left, and they were like, do you want to do anything else with him? Is there anywhere else you want to go? And we was like, do you know what, we were so happy, like even with where he was. You can see he's got a bit of dirt on his bum. I've never noticed that before.
You can tell people watching us in the restaurant, it's because Paolo and
yeah, the doors are right next to it, and to be fair, that's where Thingy saw us as well, but
Luke and Rich,
yeah, it was just, I think because you just don't see it very often. It's just, to me, I think it's quite rare to see a character, and especially on your own as well.
So I said, when I was planning this, I must have tried to plan in. There we go. Look.
Honestly, I was so emotional. I was just an absolute mess.
And I was so relieved that everything just went down to tea.
I was so happy, and they gave us that time, didn't they, to sit outside on our own?
Yeah, so we had
just
that
to
whole
like
deck.
digest it all. They didn't rush us or anything, did they? And they kept our.
But no, this is coming back from the, so after this we've already had our photo shoot with the photographer.
Oh right.
So
okay.
straight after Donald just left, we went round the cruise ship with the photographer, and then we left all our stuff on this deck, and we came back.
And we walked in and we was like, oh, we just got engaged. We was out there and they was like, go on through. So and they brought out the rest of our wine, didn't they? That they put in a nice bucket.
But it was really nice.
That's when we like sat and spoke to all of our family and told everyone, and
yeah, I must have planned 3 or 4, but for 6 to 12 months before our trip. I was trying to do different things. Like one idea was to propose to Kelly in front of the water mill in Port Orleans Riverside, because we always liked that.
And that was the first place that we
went to Disney. I was planning to do this big thing on the Polynesian beach as well, because that's the resort we always went to stay in.
We did. That was always a dream to stay at the Poly.
Yeah, and so there's loads of little ideas that I was trying, but pricing up and trying to arrange them was difficult. Even one, to do it on Castaway Cay was another option. But Disney Springs has got 3 or 4. So this, actually, where we are, I think is technically one of the venues you can get married at. So the bar for this. So
it's funny actually, because where we are right now, if I thought, obviously Ross had kind of been hinting about different things that he was planning to propose, and I thought if he was going to do it, he was going to do it the next day when we was at Castaway Cay. So this day, I just wasn't expecting. Oh, we're literally just about to
let's just pause it quickly.
Yeah, so I literally was not expecting it to be on this day.
Sorry about it, guys. So the camera just stopped recording for a second there. So yeah, so these are just some of the photos, but I'll try and find somewhere to link all the photos in at some point.
He got some really lovely shots, didn't he?
Yeah, there's loads.
Oh my god, that's a whole different thing. But I think there was about 200 photos that we ended up buying in the end.
So, yeah, the cost of the photographer wasn't much money at all. The cost of it, there's Luke and Rich and the family. So the cost, actually you paused it quick,
yeah.
So the cost of the photos themselves, actually asking for physical and digital copies, were what, $500, weren't they?
I think it worked out £500 in our money at the time.
It was a joke, and
it was really expensive.
So, as I said, we budgeted for 3 weeks. We weren't budgeting for that, and by choosing to buy those photos, we kind of sacrificed buying last-minute tickets for either SeaWorld or Busch Gardens. So
yeah,
when you watch our 3rd week, it almost feels like we're filling out the week a little bit, but that's because at the time we was planning to buy or whatever money we had left.
We thought we'd be like £500 up at that point.
Yeah.
So, and obviously going over there for such a long time, we thought we had more than enough money.
Yeah.
But we bought a lot more this time round.
Yeah.
Because it was such a special trip.
But it said, these photos as well, I said, yeah, it's a lot of money, but it was the only way you could, and it's a bit, I'm a bit upset with Disney for it. Their service through the whole thing was amazing. But this one thing, they felt like, they had us locked in, so they could just charge us what they wanted.
Yeah, because they said literally if you leave the ship, it gets wiped.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's literally no way that I'm missing all of these beautiful photos that we would never get back. And I know it was we did have to compromise, didn't we? We decided to go with it.
We haggled a little bit as well.
And we did get a couple of free print out pictures.
So what they did is, they said, right, all the photos, they printed like his favourite selection out, and he said, right, if you want these physical copies, they're so much
each. I think there's $25 each. And
something like that,
like,
per photo, per physical print out. The only way you could get the photos on a USB, a digital backup of all the photos, is if you bought the whole package, which was the 500.
Yeah.
And obviously that's what we wanted, because we're going in suitcases, you know, those photos could get damaged. Thankfully they didn't.
And we wanted them in digital copies anyway. So yeah, overall it was an expensive thing. But
lesson learned as well.
At the same time, I would do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So moving on here, we've just seen Luke and Rich from Eleanor Dreaming and
I'll put the photo back up now.
Family as well. They were actually in Paolo when we was getting engaged, so I think they saw everything actually.
I think they saw Donald with us and thinking what's going on, because before the trip it said we got to, I met Luke and Rich a couple times in Disneyland Paris before you with my mum.
Yeah, I hadn't met them before.
So we kind of, you know, half knew each other, but and then I was messaging them just before because, you know, we were big fans of them on YouTube, and we would learn a lot about their Disney cruise lines.
Yeah, definitely, we learned a lot from them.
their videos. So when I found out that they were we was excited that they were going to be in Disney the same week we was, but then to find out that they were on the same cruise as us,
we was like so excited, wasn't we? We were really excited.
We got to messaging them, and then it just, obviously you see each other in the pool, we said hello, and then we got to know them a little bit more throughout the cruise, because we just kept bumping into them. We was with Albert.
We kept bumping into them a lot.
During the security briefing, we was with the grandparents and none.
Yeah, they were so cool.
So, yeah, it was just one of those.
We had a lovely time with them, and it was so nice because it felt like someone was there to witness it.
One of our friends,
because we were so far away from our family to meet, you know, like some people immediately are with their family to celebrate with them. We were so far away from them.
Yeah.
I felt it was nice
to share it with someone.
That was exactly right. It was nice to talk to someone else about it, kind of thing.
So anyway, just start again. So now we're in Nassau. Now, in truth, so we got off the cruise ship quite late. I'm not sure, I can't remember what time, but we didn't give ourselves enough time to go and do one of the excursions or that. So what we just did,
we had a busy morning.
We had a very busy morning.
We didn't have time. Oh, we're going into Hard Rock now, which is a little bit of a tradition for us. We always have to get a Hard Rock.
Wherever Hard Rock Cafe we go to, we have to get the Hard Rock pint glass.
We like Hard Rock a lot.
But it's yeah, it was just one of those where we went into Nassau, we saw the shopping area, so we don't know much about the island. We always say, if, you know, touch wood, one day we get to go again, we can explore the island a little bit more.
Yeah, we want to go to the other side as well, don't we?
Yeah.
We want to see the other side a bit more.
So we wasn't on the island, actually on land in Nassau for an hour.
Yeah, probably an hour.
Hour and a half maybe. So we had to walk around the shops, but next time we want to explore it a bit more.
Key rings.
Pins.
Because that was it, I was looking for a key ring.
Yeah.
So I get a key ring from
everywhere.
Well,
you wanted to go to one of the tourist shops, didn't you? You wanted like a traditional, but, you know, welcome to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
And that's my pint glass in the bag. So I've got one from about 6 or 7 different Hard Rock cafes around the world now. So you collect your Disney mugs, I collect my Hard Rock Cafe glasses.
Yeah.
No, we don't want to lift mate jog on. That is the one thing. If you've never been to Nassau before, it is a little bit, you do, I wouldn't say harassed, but you know, every shop you walk past will be people trying to get you into the shops, or
it's just like, just like a holiday destination kind of thing. But yeah, there was loads of diamond shops, and I was like, oh, should we go in there? You were like, no. No.
Because anyone shopping for engagement rings would be like the 4 C's. Clarity, carrot, colour, and I always forget the other one.
That was funny as well. I've really curled my hair before we left, and looking at the back of my hair's like basically wavy straight. That's how hot it was. It was really hot. It was really, really hot. But we were lucky where we were because I think we did it we did do it at the right time of day, which you'll see in a second.
I remember at this time though as well, sorry to interrupt, but I just remember walking around with like the weight off my shoulders. Like I felt like
it was done.
There you go.
Yeah, I love all these shops. Oh, this one was going back onto the ship.
Yeah.
It looks so grand when you're walking next to the ship like that.
We have some great photos next to it here.
Yeah, it's so cool when you see it like this. It just, because you don't see it like this when you're getting on it.
Yeah.
I think that's why.
Yeah, I will say another thing when we was going on this ship as well, or on this day, we did have a few more hours to explore Nassau, but at the time we was like, well, it's a ship we're only on here for a 3-night cruise. Was it 3 night or 2 night?
3 night.
3 night?
Yeah.
Sorry, memory's like sieve. So yeah, we really wanted to like make the most of the cruise ship. And we still feel like we didn't get enough time. I mean, I think next time if we could do the 4 night, was it?
We would definitely do another
4-day cruise, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, so this is lovely. We'd booked to go to the spa and use the rainforest rooms.
Yeah,
you booked this, didn't you? Did we? I knew about this though. I knew we had this.
This was a surprise. I told you before the trip, so it was like a surprise before we go. This is what we got.
Yeah.
So this once again is quite a simple process. A little bit more difficult for us in the UK at the time of booking because all our American friends are able to book it directly on the Disney Cruise Line website. But for some reason in the UK it wasn't working, so I had to call up again to get these.
But this was lovely. This was.
By the way, it might have changed by now, but that was over a year ago.
Yeah, but this was such a nice thing to do because it was like such a relax after such an emotional morning. Oh, these are the rainforest showers. These were really cool, but some of them were absolutely freezing cold.
Yeah, so it changes.
They smell cool though. They smell really nice.
Yeah, so it's the descent. So the scented showers. They change temperature.
That was hot.
But I think at this stage now as well, because they said, you know, we've just had a full week. We just had a full week of theme parks and walking miles and miles and miles and nails and nails. So this was like the relaxed bit. Kelly hates getting her face wet as well.
Yeah,
so this
I had makeup on as well, I think.
It sounds terrible. This with the GoPro, wasn't it? But
this was fun though. I really enjoyed doing this. We were sort of jumping from one to another, weren't we?
We learned about these by watching Michael Kay's vlogs, which we actually got to meet on this trip. We were so lucky.
Springs, didn't we?
Yeah, so we met Michael Kay.
We met Tim and Jen Tracker before.
Met Tim and Theme Park Worldwide. We've met.
Yeah, we've seen him a couple of times, haven't we?
Yeah, I've seen Sean. Yeah. I've seen Sean a few times. I bumped into Disneyland Paris, God knows how many times. Obviously on our Dreaming, and then Sarah from Let's Sounds Fun as well.
Yeah, we met Sarah in Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, all on this trip. So
yeah, all people that we watched, we ended up meeting. Yeah, it's really cool.
So, but yeah,
this one was nice.
Yeah, definitely worth doing. This
was really fun.
With this, there's different like passes you can get. So you can get passes for your whole cruise. You can imagine it's more expensive. We could get a day pass, and basically, we had access to this throughout the whole day of the day we booked, so you have to obviously book the day. But yeah,
I was a bit scared by that one.
It was cold. But no, they are cool, and they had a full sauna there in the steam room. But obviously, so this is, if you can imagine, if you go to a spa hotel or something like that, it's all the pool area, it's all the nice bits around massages, so you don't have a massage or anything like that, you don't have a treatment booked in. But this is everything else. You can get a treatment booked in as well, but
this is a really good thing, right? So we obviously got engaged, I think it's like 11:30 we got engaged. And by the afternoon there was a tropical storm, and we actually, when we were sitting in the hot tub, we actually watched the storm come to us, which was amazing, wasn't it?
Thunder and lightning.
But the deck got soaked, like it was soaking wet. But we just had so much fun, didn't we? Just sitting there, we were just watching it. And
the timings couldn't work out better for us to be. And the whole day just went to plan and better. Well, this is our first soft serve, and you get the most pathetic dollop I've ever seen in my whole entire life.
And this is when we used our Disney mugs as well from Coronado Springs.
Yeah, you're not technically allowed to do
really
that.
Meant
but...
to, but we still
No,
did it.
but what is that? What is that?
I didn't want that much. I didn't know if I liked it.
Well, it's soft serve. How can you not like soft serve? The funny thing is as well, you was a little bit annoyed because this is me. I mean, I'm just grading now. But at the time, you wanted chocolate and vanilla.
Oh,
and then you didn't realise that next door to that you put a bit of vanilla on top of yours there, and then literally on the pub next door there's already a mixed one. You go chocolate vanilla.
Yeah, because I was going to do it myself, and I was like, oh god.
Right, we're sailing away from Nassau now, which goodbye.
Oh, bye engagement
Nassau,
place.
Nassau.
Oh, this is when you nearly got knocked out.
These kids as well were absolutely taking the mick out of my accent. Little gits.
It's funny that you actually got a shot of that
Of the golf balls.
Yeah.
Above us that's where the little crazy golf bit is. And these kids obviously swung their ball too hard. It literally missed my head by maybe a foot.
It looks really humid and...
It was. You hear them go, alright mate. Taking me my accent.
That was crazy.
I loved our room. Our room was so cool, wasn't it? We got that room recommendation from a video watching Eleanor, didn't we? To get a room at the back of the ship.
But it turns out that they were actually like 2 rooms, or they were like 3 decks down from us, and their parents were or their family was the deck below us, weren't they?
Yeah, on the corner though.
Yeah, to our
so
right.
We were all like really close. And I think we were staying away from Castaway Key, and then we saw that we was all together.
All together,
like,
so we all looked down and waved to each other. Is this pirate night?
Yeah.
Right, I get bullied from my friends about pirate night so much. My friends are not, so a lot of my mates are not, they don't really
They're not
get
Disney, yeah, they're not into Disney.
They don't get all this, so the amount of times they've screenshotted our little fancy dress from the night and I get sent pictures of it on WhatsApp. And there's also a bit, I mean, you'll see it later, we had a couple drinks and I got a little bit hyper, I guess, and then we had a photo opportunity with Chip and Dale and sang a song. I get bullied about that quite a lot from my friends. Again, there's a bit of, you know,
just
stick.
a bit of stick about it.
I deserve
but
it, really.
This was actually just getting these shots. It was so beautiful just being in the open ocean like this, wasn't it? We just felt so free and like...
So this was our first ever cruise, like,
yeah,
all together.
The first couple of nights we slept really well on the ship, but the last night was awful.
That was at first I thought it was fun, and then
I was in the bath, I had seasick bands, oh my god, it was so rocky. We were sliding from one end of the room to the other, wasn't we?
If you close your eyes, you would have thought you was on one of those, you know, those pirate ship rides and theme parks, like banana boats almost.
We were rocking so much. Oh, this is my little pirate outfit. Oh, my little bandana up in the air.
I mean, this is hard.
Like a pirate. It was pirate night.
When you're there, you get into the spirit of it. Watching back now,
I thought you looked really cool.
Oh, thank you.
I thought the earrings suited you. You looked like
Joe Rode or Adam Man, I thought. So, by the way, once again, Luke and Rich recommended us this side for all the shows, so we tried to stand on this side, Ursula.
Some of the fancy dress costumes were like nothing I've ever seen before. They were absolutely incredible.
Yeah,
they're the drinks packages, aren't they? They're the guys that are walking around.
Yeah. It's one of those things that, as I said, you know, you saw us dress up. We said that we wasn't going to bring loads of fancy dress aboard.
But the thing is, the reason that we didn't is because we were going for 3 weeks and we didn't have the suitcase space to be packing. And also we did Mickey's Not So Scary and we did Halloween Horror Nights. So we just didn't have the space to be taking fancy dress costumes. So
when you get there, you get those bandanas that Kelly's got on her head. I've got my mum. And the idea that we were just going to go subtle pirating, you know, just to fit in with the fun. Fit in with the fun, but not actually dress up. And then, oh look at Rich there. Those guys are great.
Yeah, they have a great time, don't they?
We're so grateful for them, like you know how nice they were on the trip. And
if you watch their videos, they're so them in their videos. You not think like they're just such lovely people.
It's nice because it said we're fortunate to know a couple of people who are into Disney the same way, but when you're you're talking to people who are truly in it with you as well, it's just nice to be able to kind of
express. They get it.
They get what you're talking about.
They get the excitement.
I mean, if you're watching this video now, you also know what we're talking about, and that's the reason why the Disney YouTube community is quite strong, because
it's like a hobby. It's a hobby that we all share. Like, but yeah, this was fun. This little show, wasn't it?
Yeah. Now, I'm not sure if it was this show or the show later, but normally you get Jack Sparrow jumping from the funnel. It was quite windy that night, so little say. But
yeah, this was fun though, wasn't it?
Right, so that was a quite good little show. So it said now we're in. Oh, what restaurant was this?
Enchanted Gardens.
Oh look, there you go. That's perfect timing. My friend did a fantastic voiceover to our video on this. Yeah, so once again.
What's that?
Oh, basically, in a minute I'll read out what's on the menu, and my friends filmed a voiceover to the video saying, "Oh yes, we'll have that." Yeah, and basically taking a mick out of me.
Oh. This was nice, this food, but it wasn't my favourite restaurant. My favourite restaurant in the end was the
Artist Point. Animated Palette, that's it.
What's Artist Point?
That's Artist Point. That's in Disney. Yeah.
Wilderness Lodge, I was really watching the other day. Yeah, Animated Palette was my favourite restaurant out of all of them. It was lovely.
Yeah, I enjoyed them all.
I was shattered by this point, to be honest. I could have just literally gone straight to bed after that party, but we didn't even go to the dessert party. We was just done.
No, we did go to the dessert party, but it was a bit late for it.
Did we go?
Yeah, we did. We went because there was another little. We went to the character meet and greet after. We was just a little bit too late. We did go.
I can't remember.
But
I don't remember eating anything anyway.
No, I think we ended up going to the lobster ravioli.
I've got lobster ravioli, beers and strawberry daiquiri.
Bacon and mushroom top.
Oh, it looks nice.
Yeah, to be honest, you can't go wrong with your diet.
But she's on the salad, which is a romaine
Oh, God, what you got there? That looks a bit weird.
I don't know. I don't know if I like it. It's a bit strong. Yeah.
That's Kelly's eye.
I feel like I look really different. It must be because I've got really dark eyes and red lips. I look really different there.
It's quite funny because at the time we were drinking the fair.
I was like, it's okay.
I'll end up having to finish it.
Yeah. Oh, that was your second starter.
Oh.
You had two, because obviously with the Disney Cruise Line, all your food's already paid for, so you can just order as much as you want, and Kel can decide what she wants. She's got 2 lots.
Your one looks very raw.
It's good. Oh, here we go. Rescue pirates. Yeah.
Leave him alone.
So yeah, my friends have recorded this on their phone and they send it to me every now and then. Oh, right. There's a story about this Donald meet and greet, but I'm not sure to talk about it or not.
No, don't ruin the magic.
I might ruin the magic.
He remembered us basically from earlier on in the day.
And the cast member reminded Donald that he met. So
he meets a lot of people.
He does. He forgets.
He forgets, yeah.
But the cast member might have also been at that occasion.
Right, so we're back on the G7X. We just had dinner. We skipped dessert.
I thought we skipped dessert.
No, we skipped dessert.
I didn't like the desserts anyway. The desserts I didn't think were that great.
We're not really dessert people anymore.
Okay, Ross. We never knew what that was.
No, wait, somebody commented and actually said what it was.
Is it an octopus? I feel like they said it might have said it was an octopus.
I think it was. Wait, give me a second.
Yeah.
I like the chocolate. We kept that chocolate for a really long time, didn't we? It was in our cupboard for ages. Oh, there's all our checking out.
I think somebody told me it was Captain Barbosa.
Ah, was it? Is that what they said?
Everything's happy, we're all good. And we're about to go upstairs.
Oh yeah, we did. We went up. I thought the night was finished, to be honest, but no, it's still going.
Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean, thank you Denise Al-Ghazi. So, I mean...
would not have guessed that. I had no
Denise
idea.
Al-Ghazi, if you're watching this now, I'm sorry if I've butchered your name there, but thank you for letting us know. Yeah, so this was the party that Jack Sparrow was about to come down, but we got to this a bit late and somebody took our spot that we was watching all the shows from.
Like it was ours, like we claimed that.
Boy, we were standing in that space for every show and someone beat us to it on this one. So I was trying to film over their heads. But yeah, this is a show where, spoilers, this is the one where Jack Sparrow actually jumps from the flue of the ship normally, but it was quite breezy that night, so instead he was just...
Oh, this is so cool.
The shows are good.
I love the show.
This is the other thing as well, we didn't go, so we only went to watch one.
Which was the
stage
Golden
show.
Mickey's.
Golden Mickey's, yeah.
Which was really good.
Apparently the other shows are good,
We didn't fancy them, did we? We wanted to do other things.
So if you watch our vlogs, you'll notice that we don't actually watch a lot of the shows normally. It's just not our thing, I think. We don't mind maybe going to watch.
We love Fantasmic.
Fantasmic's great.
Is like the one exception that we always go.
And then if we're in Disneyland Paris, we always go Buffalo Bills, no matter how many times we know the story.
Yeah.
It's just one of those. I think Buffalo Bills more of a centre. I bet you also get dinner at Buffalo Bills, but.
Anyway, there's food that we might indulge.
But yeah, but we.
Oh, these are the fireworks.
Yeah.
This was just. Do you know what? I don't massively love fireworks. I've got asthma, so sometimes I used to trigger my asthma, but. The fireworks at the end of this night, I just felt finished our engagement day in the most perfect way. So we had gone for breakfast, got engaged, went to Nassau, went to the spa, had dinner. It was just the loveliest. We was busy all day, weren't we?
Everything
it was just the nicest day.
It flew by as well.
It really did.
I mean, this video is dragging, but the day went like that.
Yeah, it was lovely.
It's great. I mean, the fireworks went on for quite a long time as well, so
fireworks are really good. This is always the bit that I remember, with the red fireworks.
Yeah. You know, they cut it. I cut it quite a lot. I was also trying not to get. I say copyrighted. I don't care if I get copyrighted because you're not doing this for money or anything like that. But
yeah, this was so cool. It was so romantic, wasn't it? Wasn't it so romantic?
Oh, it's not yet off.
Mwah.
Yeah.
I love you.
Love you too.
Thank you for proposing to me.
No, thank you for saying yes.
I knew you was going to say that.
Oh, ow. So, yeah. I mean, I'm not sure how much there is left of this video now.
We can't see because I've lost the buttons.
You always lose the remote.
I don't know where the remote is even gone. No, I feel like you took the buttons off me. Anyway.
It's my fault. So, yeah. This is class.
This would have been a nice way to end the vlog. Oh no, there was music. There was a little party after.
Yeah, you had a little dance party.
DJ.
Did we not go to Penelope's? Is it Penelope?
Yeah, maybe it was Penelope.
Is it Penelope? Is that her name? It is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Penelope from.
No, Penelope. Penelope.
It's not the.
Penelope. It is. Penelope.
Oh, bad Disney fans.
Oh, this is really good.
This is funny. So this kid wouldn't let it go. He wanted to do a break. This wasn't organised either. This was just this kid trying to show off to everyone. He was doing all the Fortnite dances at first, and then next thing you know, he went into this. I mean, you can't really do this to Spice Girls. But then this guy killed it. He's a big boy as well, isn't he? What a lad. I mean, I'm not one to...
He was cool.
And then this little kid had to come in and ruin it, but... yeah, we went from street, so we didn't spend a lot of times in the bars and lounges there, but this, we wanted to have a couple more drinks before bed as such. So we thought we'd explore it all. We ended up going...
Yeah, we went for a drink here, didn't we?
Yeah, we went into the pub, didn't we? There's this one, yeah. So yeah, we had one or two drinks in there, which is quite nice. And there we are, back in the room. So you stop it there, if I can find, but I'll see what I'll do on my phone. Right guys, so once again, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm not going to babble on for too much
longer. We know it's gone on for a long time, but thank you for watching us react to that, because it was such a special video. We're so glad that I'm so glad you recorded so much of it, because yeah, there's so many bits that we would have forgotten about if we wouldn't have recorded it.
Yeah, it was an amazing time.
Yeah.
And it said, if you like this stuff, let us know. We might do another one of these for one of our other special videos, but once again, guys, thanks for watching. We hope to see you again real soon.
Yeah, hopefully we'll do some other similar things.
We'll actually do our Disney haul at some stage from that trip.
One day.
We actually filmed it, but this one didn't like it, so.
What can you do?
Anyway,
yeah,
guys.
thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you really soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.